In a world searching for gaming knowledge comes the man, the myth, a legend in his own mind, Critical.
Welcome back, guys and gals. Critical here. Today I'm bringing another episode of Medieval Dynasty. So I went ahead and I figured out the grain and fertilizer situation. I'm going to need 356 fertilizer per year with my current fields. 200 cabbage, 192 flax, 140 wheat, 30 rye, 30 oat, and then animal feed I'm not sure about yet. All that means is that I need to make sure that amount of resource is available. All the extra I'm going to stick in here for when I need to go sell it. Or I change a setting, or like add a farm or do something that changes the requirements. Those are my basics. So I have got to make a lot of manure. So far, let's see what the pigs are doing. I purposely waited until they were done on their breaks so I could see what they were producing. 9.6 manure per hour. That's a lot of manure in one day. That's pretty good, especially it takes 2 manure to, let's say, it's an 8-hour, what's considered a day of production. 6 times 8, that's 76.8. But that would be 38 manure that could be processed per day. It'll take me 10 days to get enough. That means that where I'm at right now, I'll be good for manure except for the fact of spring. Because spring is a big planting season for us with all these flax fields. Long story short, I need to buy manure. That's basically what we've come down to. I have to buy manure, at least for this first season to get us started. My pigs and everything are going to be great for supplying what I need. And in the future, shut up, go. In the future, they will provide pretty much all the manure that I need. But until said future, I need to supplement them. And the best way to do that is just to run over here and buy some manure. Now, here's the bad news. My farmers might not be doing anything but processing manure. I don't know yet, but I have a funny feeling that once the fields are planted, every farmer that I have is going to be processing manure. I'm considering a second barn. One that does nothing but animal feed and manure processing. The other barn that is doing the farming. I don't know if that's necessary. It's just a space consideration. They jam themselves up, and I don't know if they're actually producing or are they stuck on each other and not actually producing. That would be the question. Meaning they can't reach the tool, so they're not actually, quote unquote, doing anything. Show me your stuff. Okay. Now, there is a change coming to the game where you're going to, for every 10 gold in a transaction, I think that you sell, I don't know if it's buy and sell, but for every 10 gold, you're going to get 0.01 in diplomacy. So if you don't want to talk to people, but you're just buying and selling, then you can start raising your diplomacy. With that said, I want now it's per transaction. So if you sell one thing for 1 gold 2,000 times, you're getting minuscule. It's there, but it's like, really, you're wasting my time. If you make 2,000 gold on a single transaction, it's not a lot, but it is something. It's substantial compared to selling one item. With that thought process in mind, how I would, cabbage seed. I was short a little bit of cabbage seed, but I don't know. Because the first planting season, I'm going to be good. It's the second planting season. And the cabbage seeds from the first season will balance the second season. So what I want to do is I want to make as big a purchase as possible. Meaning I want to make sure that when I make a transaction, it's as large as possible. That means I want them to have as much gold as possible so that when I'm selling 171 arrows, they can buy all 171 arrows. Instead of they can only, I sell part of it. I sell like 50 and then I buy and then, oh, you got my gold. I'm going to buy it back again. So I want to make sure that I feed him as much gold as possible. 70 kilos. I could probably get away with this. At least for the demonstration, we're going to try it. Okay. So now he's got 2,220 gold. I want to make sure that whatever I sell him uses up or gets back as much of that as possible. So 1,680 for selling linen fabric. Because it's per transaction. So saving up a bunch of arrows might be a good way of doing that. Also, the new update, every item has a weight of 0.01 at a bare minimum, which means arrows are going to weigh more in the future. So the best way to do this would be to come over with like 400 arrows, iron arrows ready to sell, and do it that way. In this transaction, though, it looks like selling the linen fabric back first would be the best because that's 1,680. So let's go ahead and sell that back. So that I would have get how much in the new system, which we don't have yet. 1,680 times. That would be 16.8. If my math is correct, and I'm not a mathematician, 16.8 diplomacy points experience. Now, the reason I point that out is, I'm going to talk to you for a second. Come to your technology, or come to your skills. Go to diplomacy. I have, I'm going to look at this. Okay, even if you had three more skill points from diplomacy activities. Now that's not 3 times, it's 3 more points. So in some skills, this is really helpful. In diplomacy, in this transaction, I'm getting 2 more skill points. So instead of 16, it'd be 18. But if I was talking to somebody and I would get 1 for talking to them, I've just doubled and I've gotten 2 for talking to them. So it's still good, but I was going to say, you want to pump this up, maybe just 1 point. If you're not going to be talking and you're going to try to make it so that your frequent buyer, lower buy prices. Okay. Here's where seller comes into its own. I might have to get my wife to respect my points. Take a point out of there. 1 point in tier 1, 1 point in tier 3. Oh, tier 2. I've got to get a tier 3, huh? Good host, just so that my people are happier. And then the next time I get a point, I'm going to put it in good seller. Why? 5% higher sell prices means I'll get 5% more gold for the purchase, which means I'll hopefully get more diplomacy points when it's all figured out and tallied. Just something to keep in mind for the new update. Hey, come here. Come here. Don't you walk away from me. Don't do it. And shut your goats up. I've got my goats trained. They're quiet. Not. All right. Get rid of some more weight. Unfortunately, that's not a lot of weight. This isn't too bad. I remember when I went all the way far afield trying to find goats, and this guy had goats right over here. You know, I need a male goat too, and I need a male sheep. All right, the baby goats are cute, or the baby lambs are cute. I'm gonna buy a ram since I'll be able to breed now soon. Male goat, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Stop. That is a weird position to get behind a goat. Please don't make any comments about that. I was just trying to buy the goat. God, doesn't make it sound any better. The stupid goat stopped. I didn't expect him to stop when he did. All right, come here. I need to sell to you. I need to unload some of my burden. That's 140 and 7. So it's twice the amount of the small pouch to sell the large pouch. And this requires iron and linen and I don't know. I still think the pouch is probably the best value for selling. Just selling the wood spoons to get rid of the wood spoons. Same with that hammer that was just about to break. And might as well sell you as many iron arrows as I can. See, that was an inefficient way to sell. So you want to go to town, and if you have a lot of money, purchase something that you need. In this case, it was fertilizer. And sell back to them I wonder if you could abuse it. I mean, you'd really have to have a lot of gold to abuse it, so I don't know, where you could just buy and just keep buying and selling back and forth. Doesn't make sense. But a good use of it, if you need manure or you need a certain seed because you're just starting out, you decided I'm going to start doing flax. When you go to do it, make sure you have enough money and try to buy them out of flax. Pump their gold reserves so that when you go to sell something to them, you can sell a larger amount and get a better benefit for it. I think that's how it's going to work. I'll actually have to test it in game. It's going to be a while until we can test that. Maybe the update will come out sooner rather than later, which is why I need to probably do this one more time. I need to go to another town, and maybe I'll make 2 trips. You know, all the women becoming mothers is really becoming an issue. The minor, I've only got this guy walks over there. He never makes it all the way over there. I think if he does, he literally gets over there and turns around and walks back. It doesn't make a difference. He's still collecting on his way over there. It's just, it feels inefficient. So fertilizer, 140. That gives me 174 fertilizer. I have, let's go to, all right, animal feed slowly building up, which I want to see. Just in case. I don't know if it's going to be needed yet. I didn't see it in the patch notes, but you never know. 26 manure so far. And they're slowly making... How much fertilizer is coming out right now from the barn? Yeah, I still have them working the wheat grain. I worked a lot of it, but I wanted them to continuously be working wheat grain. And then the animal feed so that they're balanced out. The grain and the straw that the animal feed need all comes from this being processed. And 5 fertilizer per hour, so about a little bit over 30. Because I don't know if it's exactly an 8-hour a day or if it's longer. I'd say between 35 and 40. 40 would be if it was exactly an 8-hour day, but I don't think that's how the system tabulates this stuff. I don't know. It could be. I don't know if it is or isn't. Anything else I need to do here. Fishing hut. No, I'm not going to do anything with that. Management. 13.7 for wood, and I'm good on the wood. Oh, actually, I need to check my firewood. Everything else is good. How are we doing on resources? We're really good on logs. No planks to speak of. I'm getting short on sticks. Uh-oh. Hold on. I had over 500 sticks. Or 300 sticks, and now I'm... yeah. All right. You guys... And what are you doing? 30%. You know what? I'm going to take you guys down to 50%. And have you guys getting some sticks too. Still trying to find the balance with these guys. 7 sticks per hour. One. Go down to 50. 2.1 firewood per hour. I'll leave him at that. I mean, if I really wanted... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. I just thought of something, guys. If it is done by how much stuff you're bringing in, if I really wanted to pump the experience level for gathering sticks, 35 sticks per hour. I should try that for a day and see if I can bump their skills. But these guys, I'm going to take you guys completely off of sticks. And 50-50? 8 logs. If I'm not using any logs, and I'm still going to have a net gain in logs if I don't use any for a while. And I don't need to use any for a little bit until I'm ready to do the stable. Let's try that for a bit. I want to see if the one set of woodcutters all of a sudden jumps up to 4 on both sides. That might be a good way. And then how are my smithy? What's my smithy up to right now? You guys are doing iron bolts and wooden spoons. Let's back off the iron bolts. If I had you guys making wooden spoons only, 1.2 per hour. I'm gonna let them go ahead and start crafting that. Yeah, I'm gonna get those guys doing that. I'm curious to see if I can get their skills up. If I really commit to just making wooden spoons. Spoon me, baby. Oh God, that sounded horrible. Forgive me for that one. That was really, really bad. All right, I'm gonna go over to Gustovia so I can get my next load of manure. Probably a half load and run it back. Back in Gustovia again. It has been a while. Just looking, I have no way I can hire anybody. My town's kind of finished when it comes to finding more people and bringing them into town. It's not going to happen. I'm always going to be over level cap, which in this case is not a bad thing. It's just, it's a thing. And 117 fertilizer. I am no longer going to be selling the iron arrows because I'm not making iron arrows right now. So I need to be careful of that. So actually I have nothing to sell to him. I'm not going to sell my iron bolts. So it's just buying fertilizer from him. But I'll pump he's already got 1,400. Ooh. I could grab some extra flax grain and sell it to him and really clean up. My weight's at 13. So if I bought 50, it would give me a 50 pounds of, what if it's all 58? Let's accept it. 2 pounds overweight. How can I get around being 2 pounds overweight? I think the easiest thing to do is sell him all the roasted meat. I got food back at the house. And I'll sell my torch. Sheesh, that cow was vocal. And I have a full load of manure and I can still run home. Now, that's not enough to do all the fields for the entire season. But I'm hoping it's the last manure run that I need to do. Because I'll have manure coming in from the pigs. And manure... and I also have all that rot that I can turn into manure as well. I don't have rot yet. What I have is spoiled cabbage. At the season shift, I can then, which I'm hoping will be the update, I'll be able to hold that. I'll pick up all that cabbage and have it in my inventory. And I'm thinking that it turns into rot in one season, or does it? That's one thing I don't know, because when it's food and it's in your inventory, you lose 50% condition. If you have it in your home storage, you lose 25%. And if you have it in the food storage, you lose 15% or something like that. I think that's how it works. But when you have spoiled food, does it degrade over time? Or if you know, once it's rotten food, it turns into rot the very next season? Or the very next season. That's a good question I don't have an answer for yet. And I won't have an answer for it before the update, because, yeah, when I get done with today, I'll do one more video. And then maybe next Friday will be the first video I'll do. I don't know. I might even stream the game once the update comes out. Now, that would mean that whatever video I do for Thursday is going to be sans the update, which means you'll be seeing this. It'll be like going back in time, where I'm still getting ready for the update. The update isn't here, but this is what I'm doing. But you've already watched a video or a stream of me saying, hey, the update's out, and here's what, I don't like doing those. But in this case, to get on a horse, I know I can jump on the test server. But like I said, I don't want to risk my my save right now. I did it the last time, and I didn't regret it, but I kind of felt like it could have been regretful. Yeah, they're already done 5, and my sticks are up to 254 sticks already. I hope that works. If that really works, that's going to be nice. 305, I'm really good on fertilizer now. I've spent a lot of gold. Wow, I went from 20 down to 10K. But I'm going to be okay. I'm golden. I'm golden. When it comes down to this, I'm good. Everybody relax. Trying to think. I actually, other than the fact that I've taken them, I guess I can use rocks. I was thinking about what I want to do, and well, what I need to do is I need to finish the walls around my town, to be honest. Do I have any hammers? No, but I do have iron. So let's grab 20 iron. Okay. I'll use the keys. And that's why I don't like using the keys, because I use the wrong key every time. All right, 26 is fine. 26 is fine. Sticks. I'll just grab a stack of sticks. We'll go make some hammers, and I can work on rock walls around town. Excuse me, I'm going to use the anvil here. No, sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you. I just wanted to craft. She's like, I was crafting here, and I'm like, well, I kind of own the town, so, what I say goes. I'll just do 4. I'm not going to make you guys sit here and watch me make 13 hammers. I won't even watch you make 4. I'll be nice. Sweet. Excuse me, thank you. Let's grab some stone. I have a ton of work to do around town to get the town complete. Probably to save weight and make sure stuff. Don't need the axe. Drop the arrows. Iron and the sticks. That should allow me to grab a good stack of stone. I think it's 58 stone is what I can get away with. And not be encumbered at all. Being a little bit of encumbered, I could have done more, but we'll go to 1 because I am in a let's build mode. It's really dark out, but it's just 2 o'clock. It's just a cloudy day in the game, I guess. Probably going to extend that rock wall 1 more section so it touches. I'm trying to decide if I really want walls in between the houses. I also gave a curve to the walls to make them look a little more natural so they're not all perfectly straight. Sometimes the road has a curve to it, so I left it curvy on purpose. I don't know if that looks good. It's something I felt like I wanted to do. I wanted a little more imperfection in my town. When I do start a new season, though, I'm going to be building completely different. There's going to be some straight roads. You have to have some straight roads. But I'm going to be building a town square. That was all the stone already. I used up all that stone. Oh my god. That was barely anything. Yeah, all that stone. I'm like, oh my god, look at all the stone I have. Yeah, man, this stone's not going to last you as long as you think it is. All right, can I... No, I can't carry enough to make it worth it, like to overburden myself. The only thing I could do is what I've done in the past is I'll go out and I'll drop sets of stone. Hold on, here, I'll do it real quick. Okay, this stone I have just doesn't go as far as I thought it would. Oh my. I had nearly 500 stone. Oof. So what I did is I went out and you can see I dropped piles of 58 stones each time. And we'll work on these fences. I don't think we're going to get done with these fences. Also, we need, and I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. We need a stamina recovery mechanism. Drinking water. Drinking milk. I need to get some food in me, my stuff. I mean, if we have our food and water. Oh, that was water. Didn't even grab them. I was like, why isn't my food going up? Because you grabbed the water, idiot. Yeah, if we have a full food bar and a full water bar, we should have stamina recovery or more stamina. As we get hungry or thirsty, our stamina should go down faster and not recover as quickly. I'm tired of the I can't swing my hammer anymore. It's probably the only annoying part of it. I mean, running makes sense. Fighting makes sense. When we're sitting here trying to build, I know you're trying to be realistic, but I mean, come on. he has to rest almost twice, well, as long as it takes to do the building. He has to sit there and just, okay, I'm not going to swing my hammer for a little bit because I'm winded. Like, dude, go to the gym. Do I have that? Because if I don't, then I'm complaining about something I could have done something about, and it just makes me an idiot. Building master, yeah, 10% stamina consumption during building. It's a work in progress. Maybe it's not working. Give me 3 progressions in that. I'd rather use my hammer up faster. You know, make a choice. You know, you do one or the other, but I would do building master with 3 out of 3, and builder, I just wouldn't use it. I don't care if I'm going through my hammers faster. I'd rather go through the hammer faster and never have to hear the every time I'm trying to build something. I mean, it is obnoxious. Or give us the way to turn that off. I mean, I'm okay, like Cage said, I'm okay with the mechanic. I don't want to hear the guy huffing and puffing all the time. I know it's supposed to be an indicator so that you know you're running out of stamina. I think, you know, the screen going dark is enough of an indication. At least for me it is. So give us the option. Let us get rid of this right here. Ugh. I mean, I know the guy's tired, but I'll sit here and build tired all the time. I could reach that wall. Oh, no, that's hitting this wall. It's closer. I was wondering how many can I actually build up, but no. Okay. I was going to pick up the stones right at my feet and go completely over capacity and just sit here and just build my little heart content. Get this wall done. I should have enough stone to complete the walls that are these rock walls in this area. It's more of an aesthetic thing and not a functional thing. This just makes the town look better, in my opinion. So big walls around the town to protect the town from the outside. Small walls to give the town some charm, I guess. Because it's not protecting anything, and there really is no delineation between, you know, 2 different houses and their, you know, their living requirements. There we go. When I pick these up and still move, I can still move. Okay. Though slowly I can still move. Yeah, see this one, it was the first part was down and it went down wrong. And I'm like, you know what? I could see somebody making a mistake and making this kind of not meet up well. So we'll do the same thing. Just give a little bump to the road right there. All right, keep it together. Don't start huffing and puffing. Let me get done. What time is it? 6:12. Okay. This is the 3rd video of the week. Oh, excuse me. Almost turned and smacked her with a hammer. That'd have been bad. Well, I've inadvertently had them walk between me and my hammer before, and I've never seen anybody take damage, so I don't think it would have mattered anyways. And half this wall done. This needs a divider down to here. Yeah, I like that look. And the uneven walls definitely gives it a better aesthetic. More realistic, in my opinion. Maybe this will be the next section of wall that I do. I'm trying to decide if I actually need this here or not. You know what? The longer I think about it, the more I don't need this. And this is palisade, right? Stone fence. So if I connect That's right, because that wasn't being protected like that. I could put a palisade across here. You know, this palisade here, or yeah, that's palisade to there. Palisade to there. I think that works. Yeah, having the barn just on the edge, just outside the protective wall, because it's supposed to service the farm itself over here. If I had to redo it, I would like to have next time if I'm doing fields like that, what I might do is put the barn right in the middle of all the fields and just leave it out there. For ease of access is there anything I ever go into the barn for? I don't think so. They don't store anything in here. It's always empty. So yeah, for ease of the field workers getting to the barn and I think in the future, I'll put the barn right in the middle of where the fields are going to go. I'm going to have, the next time I build, I'll have the resource storage, and literally right across from the resource storage is going to be the smithy, the sewing place, and the hunter lodge. The hunter lodge really isn't there because I need to have access to resource storage. It's just I don't need that. Yeah, I don't need that because that should be out in the hunter, out there someplace. But the second resource storage, because I don't need to right close, that resource storage, in my opinion, in the future, kind of wish I would do it now, but I don't know if it really matters. But you remember when I was like, I need to do planks, or I need to do firewood, I have to grab it from all the way and run right over here. In the future, the next time I build, I'm going to make sure that I have resource storage, and literally my wood sheds are going to be right outside, butted up right now, so I can take the logs, come right over here, toss them into the here or whatever, come do my, is there anything in here? I don't think there is. And I can go ahead and make my planks and stuff without needing to carry the wood all the way through town all the time, which is what's been driving me crazy. You guys hard at work all day in food production. Let me see. Yeah, so you couldn't keep up with the potage. They are keeping up with the meat, but yeah, they could not keep up with the potage whatsoever. And I knew that, unfortunately, but... And then how did the spoons end up? I doubt anybody went up if they already went up in skill, they were really close to doing it. But it would be nice to see. 4 and 4. Woodshed. 7 and 7. Oh, and this one? 7 and 7 as well. So they were all pretty close to up to getting the next level. And I had you guys doing nothing but sticks. Okay, so a test here is if I leave the basis here where they're doing logs and firewood, and then this one is doing nothing but sticks, it's to see if these guys go here, level up faster. If they go 8 and 8 before these guys go 8 to 8, can I level these guys twice as fast as these guys? Would be nice to see. Miner 5 and 6. So if I really want to do more production on the mine, I would switch the wood. But woodshed is too important. Oh, that's nice. Having all of them go up there. I'm sorry, that's really nice. You need wood so badly. Getting those woodcutters 10 to 10 would be just amazing. It's amazing. Reference. A not obscure TV reference. Animal feed, clay and daub, fertilizer 325. So that is still going up. That's good. And what's my manure at? 19. Okay. So they ended up using more manure. I think I just need to leave this alone because They was at 26 at one time, but they've been processing it into fertilizer. Come on, piggies, you need to poop more. Thought I would never hear myself say that. I'm trying to think. I don't know if I need to see. This is why I wanted to do I'm looking at doing less videos. Until we have the new update, there's really nothing else to do right now. I've got a good basis. The next, if I were to do another video between here and the update, it would be a filler video just saying, hey, I've already got my seeds. We know I got my fertilizer. I've got everything ready. I'm just trying to pass time until the season. And that just doesn't seem right. So I'm going to do 3 videos. This is the 3rd video. And then that allows me to do another video just when the update comes out. If that comes out this week, then we'll see what happens. Right now, these are going to be probably coming out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then we'll adjust based on the update and what the update holds in it, which is why I wanted to decrease the number of videos I'm doing. I might play more often off camera to progress the season, progress the village forward, but only do 3 videos a week. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do. But this one, all this rambling, needs to be done. I am Critical. This has been Medieval Dynasty. I hope you guys have enjoyed this content. If you have, drop a like, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.